Hello and welcome to another episode of Christine's Coloring and Crafts. I'm Christine, and I hear that everybody loves a good finished pages video. And I haven't done one in forever. So I don't know if I got them all, but I got a lot of pages done. Well, not a whole lot, but I got some pages done in January, February, and March. And I figured I'd show you guys tonight. So this first book is Flowerscapes by Maggie Ontarios. And I got the first page. I'm working on that one, but the first page I got done in here. And I'm thinking about doing a background in it, but I'm not 100% sure. Let me know what you guys think. Should I do a background? Like a real soft background with my gel crayons? Let me know. I finished this one in March, and these guys are definitely not in order. And who did I use on that one? These are going to be all over the darn place. If you want to keep track of your coloring, get Amanda Colors coloring planner. It's wonderful. I love it. But for March... All right, so this one we got some towel fine liners, some sparkle flop. I've been this way all day with my words. I'm sorry. Sparkle Pop and Chroma Flow pencils were used to finish this page. I think it came out really pretty. I used several different pictures for reference, and I know a lot of people do the other page, but I think I'm just gonna leave it for now. I'm just not sure whether I should put a background on this or not. All right, and I think I only got, oop, don't want to put that down there. That's got wet paint. Anyway, I think I got like, what, one done in here? Here we go. This is 50 Spellbound Aquatic Scenes by Camellia Angel Kova. And I can tell you from looking at it, I definitely used some white gel pen and some Sparkle Pop. And I used my Copic and Ohuhu markers. I used Shuttle Art gel crayons. And then these cute little stickers on a roll of bubbles. I think those are so cute. I don't remember where I found them, but they're adorable. And that should be the only page I got done in here. I think this is a whip. Yeah, that's a whip, and I'm not really loving it. I'll figure something out with it. All right, and then I know I got one done in here, and Hannah Carlzon's Summer Night. It's not that one. That one was done in 2023, and I believe that was the last time I colored in that book. Oh, no, colored that picture. Here we go. We got this little buggy done, and that was all in different glitter gel pens. And then this one I got done in March too. I used my gel crayons, and I tried to like make it look like it was aged, but I don't think it quite came out right. So I'm not real pleased with the background, but for the rest of it, I did use various glitter gel pens, and then my liquid chrome pen on her earrings, some of her headdress, some of the bug, the beetle. And then I used my Ohuhu pencils, which they work wonderful in this book. I love how they looked in there. And that was that for that page. I think she came out really pretty. I'm just not happy with the background. And then I did a couple of Amanda Colors prompts. This one was, oh shoot, Chris Rainiak's Frog and Friends 2. And I did this page. And obviously I used like a ton of stickles. I mean, I could feel the lift on these. And I used my Prismacolor pencils, Shuttle Art gel pens for the background, and then some Sparkle Pop. I drew in this whole little pot of gold. And I used some Copic markers. And then, of course, stickles. And this one was done in February for the February Chris Reiniak Frogs and Friends prompt. And did I not? There we go. And that was with Derwent Chromaflow, Copic, some glossy accents on his eyes, and her eyes, on their eyes, if you could see it, hopefully. And then, of course, the Shuttle Art background. I love the Shuttle Art gel crayons. I am so glad to have those. And then I believe I did a couple pages in this book. This is Garden Lady by Lana Green. And let's see who we got done. Okay, this was a buddy color with Christina, the other Christina, in her art corner. I'll link her YouTube channel below. I would include her picture. It is on my Instagram. I'm not sure how to put one in the video, so forgive me for that. One of these days I'm going to take a class or something and learn how to edit better. But on this one, we used Prisma Polys, of course the Shuttle Art gel crayons. I used a little bit of Flair glitter gel pens right here for her necklace, and some Toiletry fine liners for her gloves, and of course Holbein white to give her some extra brightness, just a little bit. And I didn't want to do it like this side because the other ones I've done are the other one I've finished and that was done in January. And I tried to do it as best I could with the picture. And I was actually going to put, this is another background that I'm embarrassed with a little bit, because if you can see all the sparkle on the side. I was going to try to use my Wink of Stella, just little drops on top of the white gel pen to kind of give it a little sparkle. And when I went to go do it, the whole thing just blobbed out, so I must have shook it too hard. So I just did the best I could to correct the mistake. And I don't think it came out too bad, but I'm not like super happy with it either. And then, let's see here. I used Black Widow pencils. I did mix in some Distress Oxide with the gel crayons. And of course the white gel pen to make little highlights here and there. And then of course my Toiletry fine liners for the butterflies. Excuse me. And overall, I think she turned out really good. I like that her hat looks like it actually has like texture on it. It looks really pretty. And I think Black Widows do really, really good in this book. All right, and then I know I've done quite a few in Wildflower Folks. This one was my most recent, and of course I had to use my little bubbles again because I love the bubble stickers. And then of course you're probably going to hear me say it a lot because I really do love those Shuttle Art gel crayons for the background. And then I used my Holbein pencils and a little bit of Sparkle Pop, like right here on her bracelet and on her little nail. And then I used Prisma Black to help fill in and give some depth to her hair. And then I used just a slight amount of Wink of Stella to give her skin a kind of sparkly effect. I don't know if you could see that in the book or not. And then a little bit of glossy accents on her eyes. And I don't know if you could see the sparkle on her skin or not. We'll move it around a little bit. I do love those bubble stickers. For Mermaid next month, I am probably going to use the entire roll up. I forgot to take the thingies out of this one too. I got a couple of buddy colors that I did. But like I said, I'm just not that savvy. If I do figure it out before I upload this picture, I will put pictures up. I'm just making sure I got everything. Of my buddy's buddy colors. Their pages. Did I do anybody back here? I could have sworn I did 3. Nope, that was 2024. Okay. The other one, here we go, was done in February 2025. And that is the Little Fae. I know I used some stickles. I'm trying to remember what pencils and I don't. Here we go. I love this book. Ohuhu pencils. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I see it now. They do work pretty good in this book too. I couldn't remember that was it. And then of course, right here is my Holbein white, and a little bit of Holbein white in here, and then some more stickles. And it looks like, yeah, I used my Sparkle Pop too, like around her wings and around her little hair dress. I think she came out really, really cute. I was just in the mood to do a lot of green things for St. Patrick's Day. And then I did this one in March of 2025 for, again, for St. Patrick's Day. And I actually got the idea, I believe, from Elm Colors. She had a buddy color with someone, and they did the picture, and they did it in like really, you know, a color scheme of sorts. So I was like, I want to do something similar, only use a kind of St. Patrick's Day theme. And of course, I put Wink of Stella on her wings, and I used, there we are, my Faber-Castell Polychromos, some Sparkle Pop, Ohuhu pencils too, white gel pen, Wink of Stella, of course, and then the Shuttle Art gel crayons here. And then I don't know if you can see the sparkle on her wings, but she was a super amount of fun. I really had a great time. I did kind of forget to set it, and it ghosted a little bit, but it didn't go through to the next page, which is great. And then there was one more. I did do 4. I was sure it was 3, but it's 4. And this one was also a buddy color with T, the baby dragon. I did with my Sparkle Pop around the border. And then we had, this is why I love this book. See, we did it with our Caran d'Ache Luminance and white, or a little bit of my Holbein white here and there for some extra highlights. And then, I don't know if you can see, I put some of the Sparkle Pop in her eyes to make them glittery. It was a lot of glittery fun to do. And again, you can see that the full buddy color on my Instagram. And you can really tell I've been in this book. And then here in 100 Flowers by Jade Summers book, I did this one, which was also a buddy color, but this one was a buddy color with, I think she says it's Jamie's Coloring or Disney Coloring. I'll link her channel down below too. And she is actually the one that put our buddy color up on Instagram. So I will leave a link to her Instagram. Feel free to give her a follow. She's really cool. She does a lot of videos. So many I can barely keep up with them. But I watch what I can when I can. But I did use my Prismacolor pencils, my Sparkle Pop gel pens, the white gel pen, and some Shuttle Art gel crayons again. And I think it came out really nice. I'm either in a green mood or a purple, pink, and blue mood. So that was my theme on that one. And then in 50 Farmers Miniatures, we did this little guy here. I drew in the sun, the sun and some, clouds here. And I definitely used my gel crayons again. I think I did that on just about every page, I swear. But I used my Prismacolor pencils and a white gel pen and some Artix white acrylic marker. I'm trying to see, where did I put that at? Oh, in here to kind of like smush the gel crayon around, but make it look kind of cloudy. Excuse me. And some big fine liners. But I think he came out really cute. I like to try to add stuff every now and again to the page, just to have fun. I think that was the only one I did in there. Yeah, that's 2022. 2022 was the last time I colored in this book. I am terrible. And then last but not least, I finally finished a page in Kaleidomorphia. And it's a double page spread too that I had a lot of fun with. This was so much fun. And I just did both of the horses. I decided to do a fire horse and an ice horse. And I'm pretty sure I used my Faber-Castells. Let me double check that, because this was back in January. Yep, used my polys, and then I used some, what is it? Distress Oxide. I used some Sparkle Pop, some Bic and Toweltree fine liners, some liquid chrome for their hooves, and a little bit of Sparkle Pop on that one, because I don't know, I like that that's the liquid chrome, but for the ice one, I just wanted it to be more glittery, because this is the nice horse and that's the mean one. And then, of course, I did take a lot of time to color this. I'm trying to see if there was anybody else. I swear there's, oh, I know what it was, the Moonlights. It was my Jelly Roll Moonlight gel pens right there. And then I didn't really want to color in the whole background because I still wanted it to look like it was kind of not smoky, but kind of like wispy or mysterious or see-through or whatever you want to use, whatever term you want to use for it. And that is just what prompted me just to do my oxides with it and try to keep to the colors of the horses. And I had a lot of fun doing these too. They were exceptionally fun. I don't know if there's another picture. Ooh, I just noticed we had a little bit of ghosting back here. Oopsies. Oh, that's right, because I did this horse I did with a little bit of Copic marker too. That's why we have some ghosting. I was about to be like, what in the world? But it's just so light, you could color right over it. I'm not sure if there's any other pages I want to really do in here, though. When I got this book, I was really interested in pages like this and that. Not so much some of the others, although I do like the shark. In this page, if anything, I'll be doing this double page spread sometime in the future. Something about that one just really speaks to me. I would be coloring out all the little bits. I don't like little bits. I really don't. I will figure a way to get that out of there. But there is just so many cute pictures in here. Really great pictures, even though I don't really like the little bits in there. Or like this one. This one I could do like a fire and ice dragon. Let me know if that's what you want to see, is like these guys done in fire and ice, or if you have other suggestions. Let me know, because I do need to color in this book. This was not a cheap book. And it's by Kirby Roseanne. Anyway, that was it, and that's why it took me so long. But starting in April, for my April finish pages, let me get to my little pink guy here. That's May. There it is. I've already colored all those pages, so I should have a good April finished pages. Then there's a lot of them that won't be that pretty because I'm like experimenting with both my markers and my acrylic paint pens from Artix. So, or acrylic paint markers, whatever you want to call them. I'm experimenting with them, so they won't look awesome, but they're done, and we will have a few awesome ones finished. But anyway, I am so glad that you stopped by. If you aren't a follower, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Please give me a thumbs up if you really like the video, and absolutely suggestions, comments, constructive criticism below. And I hope you all have a wonderful, colorific rest of your day. Take care now. Bye.